It's Sharky.
And Zoomy.
And we're here to highlight another awesome young Freedom Scientific user as the newest student of the month.
My name is Brock Titterman. I will be attending the University of Alabama this fall as a freshman to study in computer science and begin working towards my master's in business.
On top of my academics, I'm also a very avid athlete. That's my free time. If I'm not sleeping or eating, I am at the gym.
I was part of the Dare to Try Elite and Development Team, which is a paratriathlon team out of Chicago, Illinois.
I am a paratriathlete and have done 85 triathlons in the past 10 years. I am a 3-time national junior paratriathlon champion, and I'm also a blind ice hockey player. I am actually one of the youngest members on the United States national blind ice hockey team.
So I've known how to skate almost as long as I've known how to walk. When I was 6 years old, I joined a special needs team. Just this last year, deemed a member of the United States national blind ice hockey team, which has its own set of requirements with weekly meetings and working together in training camps and playing other national teams 2 or 3 times a year.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been something great. It's been a great outlet. I've gotten to meet lots of people.
I always wanted to prove myself that just because I'm blind and deaf doesn't mean that I'm incapable of doing incredible things. In college, I want to help augment these activities by joining my college team, be it for a triathlon or for a club hockey team, just to keep myself in the most fit physical condition I can, just because it's a very, very demanding sport, very demanding world, and that's kind of like my pathway to it. When I was 12 weeks old, I was diagnosed with bilateral retinoblastoma, which is a very rare, very severe eye cancer where it causes tumors to grow upon the retina, which separates off the back of the eye, which leads to complete vision loss. There was a time period where I was completely blind, but through some medical miracle and the perseverance of my caring parents, I was able to regain what little vision I had through reattachment of the retina. My hearing impairment was a result of the obscene amount of chemotherapy and radiation I was exposed to as a child, just to, get the tumors to back down a little bit. So things like I've never heard a bird chirp. I don't hear any form of whistles. So that's kind of always been it's a bit of a balance I've always had. I like to consider myself an academic scholar just because I've always spent the most of my energy where if I'm not actively working out, it is going into my academics.
My success in school is largely in part to Freedom Scientific's line of products. It's very hard for me to see screens in general, but with the help of Zoom Text and Fusion, I can see them perfectly and I am able to do whatever I want on them.
So one of my big things is I've always requested everything work-wise to be in a digital format for me so I could use a laptop or a computer.
I've been using Zoom Text since I was in kindergarten. Everything is done through Microsoft, Google Drive, Google Classroom, whatever it may be. I have been able to not only access my classwork in a timely manner, but also able to participate as part of the class because of my ability to see the handouts or have them be able to be read to me through JAWS.
Especially since I want to be a computer programmer, there's a lot of things that must be read at all times. So having JAWS be able to read to me the lines of code, and then me be able to go through and change what I need to and have it talk to me the whole way through it is extremely helpful. And that's pretty much been how I've done all my schoolwork. It's always some combination of Fusion, JAWS, Zoom Text.
It's been truly life-changing to have these products with me, and I am super looking forward to continue using them in college and just in life in general to help me succeed even further than I already am.
Independence is something I value most above all else, just because I value myself as a person and I want to prove that just because I'm differently abled than the rest of the world, that I'm still capable of everything everyone else can do. One of my favorite sayings of all times is, just because I'm different doesn't mean I do things differently. I do everything you can. I just adapt how I do it. And that's been my whole reason for being independent. I just want to prove that's true. And so far, I think it's going pretty well.
The Freedom Scientific Student of the Month program features K-12 students in the United States who have shown a commitment to education.
If that sounds like you or someone you know, then submit a nomination at freedomscientific.com/student of the month. Winners will receive a $300 Amazon gift card and a 5-year license of JAWS, Zoom Text, or Fusion. And that's not all. We've also partnered with Computers for the Blind to ensure that each winner receives a free refurbished computer. How cool is that?
Once again, that's freedomscientific.com/student of the month.
So don't delay. Nominate your student today.